Good afternoon, my name's Dean, I'm from TribePad and co-founder and CEO. TribePad's been going since 2008. Prior to that I was CTO of PlusNet, the broadband provider, all the way through from startup through to IPO and trade sale to BT in 2007. My background is I'm a techie, I'm not a recruiter. Okay, so I've got a lot of experience through big data and machine learning. Both at university, so my master's and PhD was based around hardware software code design to the precursor of 3G smartphone networks, etc. And at PlusNet we built a machine learning platform that basically allowed us to read every single data packet that went through that network, and there was 11 billion a day, to identify what type of traffic it was and to apportion the network accordingly. So TribePad, it is an ATS, or started off as an ATS product. This is some of our clients. We're in 127 countries. We process around about 15 million job applications per annum, 17 different languages. We have candidates from every country in the world apart from two, which is Vatican City and North Korea. We've got about 35 million candidates on the platform that we've processed over the last couple of years. But I actually don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about one of the modules that we've got in our platform, which is video interviewing, and talk about the state of play with regard to where we are today. And then I don't even want to talk about that too much. I want to talk about where we're going over the next 5-10 years. So this is a screenshot of our VI platform. Okay, the things to know about this platform is what we do is we enable the business to push out questions to the candidate. The question could be a video, an avatar, it could be an image, it could be a textual question. And we mix that up, okay, in a questionnaire set, so we can actually embed video interviewing in with a SJT, so a situational judgment test, or with a basic yes/no killer question type. What we do then is we take the video and we split it into two components, the audio and the images. The audio, we transcribe that text, okay, so we've now got a representation of what the individual said, okay, and from that we can work out the grammatical reading age of that individual, and we can actually start to do some cognitive and emotional analysis around that. We then take the video components, or the images, okay, and we facially map that image, okay, so we can work out, again, their emotional state at that specific time and period. So we can see if they're happy, sad, they're looking up to the left and thinking creatively about an answer, or they're answering pretty much in real time. What we then do is mix the two back together again, okay, but we also take in additional third-party data sets, such as the CV, the social media profile, etc. And then we can put that into three distinct engines, Big Five, Neo, and NLP, and then build up this spider diagram with their basic needs and values. So we can actually start to build up a personality profile of that individual. What you can then do is actually search across personality traits or needs and values across that candidate set and find other people that are similar to the specific personality you're looking for. So we're seeing some of our clients, a lot of software developers are introvert by default, and they want to build up their team with more extroverts, etc. So they're proactively identifying people that would fit well into that team. Believe it or not, we also do video interviewing or anonymized video interviewing, so we can actually show or not show the video and allow the recruiter or the hiring manager just to see the audio transcript, and then if they like the answer, then they can go in and watch the video. So that's today. Okay, that technology is available right now, and we've got clients currently using that. What we're working on now is the stuff that's actually going to come up tomorrow. So we currently live in a world where we've got DSL and fiber and 4G networks, and tomorrow we'll be going to be working in a world of 5G. Okay, 5G is around about 1,000 or greater than 1,000 megabits per second. So your typical broadband is 24, 48. So it's a step change in technology. Right now we're seeing near real-time transcribing and analysis. So it's within 60 seconds you start to get the transcription start to come out of that audio stream. But we'll shortly be seeing real-time. We're seeing linear, i.e. the ability to ask one question, then the next question, and it's defined at creation of that video interviewing capability. But what we will start to see is the non-linear creation. And then AI machine learning is very much in its infancy right now. We're obviously starting to see a lot of exponential growth, and that growth is going to create some really interesting stuff. So 5G, okay, what does it enable? Well, actually it enables naked DSL insofar as right now we've all got broadband at home. We all pay a £17, £18 fee for that telephone number that nobody ever uses, okay? That'll pretty much go away. By 2021, we'll start to see the adoption of 5G will start to be rolled out, okay? Within 5 years of that, I anticipate that there won't be DSL in the UK or in Europe. Everybody will just be using 5G networks, primarily because you just need to pay for one device as opposed to DSL and a mobile network. And you're getting some speeds and really low latency. What it also enables is the Internet of Things, okay? So the Internet of Things is predominantly talked about, you know, your fridges and the TVs talking to the Internet. Well, I think your smartphone is actually going to be the biggest Internet of Thing, and you're going to see some real-time feedback mechanisms that are talking back to centralized or distributed data sets, okay? So we're seeing the aggregation of lots of big data. That was the buzzword, you know, 3 or 4 years ago. I think the augmentation of that big data with low latency, really high speed networks is going to create some really interesting capability. So, for example, one of the other benefits of mobile network is location aware. Okay, so we're thinking about building out our video interviewing platform so that it asks questions based around whereabouts you are. So imagine a scenario, you've got a graduate assessment there, you're sending them around the facility, meeting and greeting people. You get a notification on their smartphone that basically says, we now know that you're here, you should have learnt this, can you answer this question? So you get real-time feedback based on what they've just done. We also see this type of capability. So this is Amazon Prime. This is what they call their X-ray. So years ago, when I was doing my PhD, there was MPEG-7, which basically allowed you to read what was occurring in the video stream, okay? And then you can actually present, back then it was e-commerce capability, so boo.com and all that. It was all about watching videos, seeing that there's an actor on the screen wearing this jacket and present this jacket on the screen for sale at these locations. What we anticipate, though, is the ability for that real-time transcription capability to then say, right, they've just talked about, I don't know, Top Gear, okay? Now start to bring some information pertaining to Top Gear to the side so I can actually find out, right, they're actually talking about this is the subject matter, maybe I should start asking these type of questions. So we're getting the systems to actually get a lot more information about the candidate and the subject matter of that answer, so that the actual recruiter is well informed and able to ask more pertinent and relevant questions. Computer says no, okay? I like to think it the other way, which is computer says yes. For me, I'm in this sector to help job seekers showcase themselves. So for me, a CV is very much a two-dimensional representation of something. So if you were to look at my CV, tell you all of my technical capabilities, but you wouldn't know what type of person I am, what I like, what my interests are, how I interact with other people. So with the aggregation of video, social media profiles, you build up that cognitive and emotional analysis of that individual. Then you build up that personality profile. And I think we're really going to get into a position where computers will be actually to highlight candidates that wouldn't normally do very well just by presenting a CV and really allow them to shine and get that job interview. Okay? So this is some of the stuff that we're working on, okay, or thinking about and trying to get to there before, obviously we're too late. So TribePad, if you need to see a demo of any of the stuff that we do, by all means, send the SMS to Tribe, and we're welcome to give you one.
Yeah.
And I beat the clock.